Hi everyone and welcome to your channel Learn English Daily. I'm Emma.
And I'm David. Today we've got a really interesting episode prepared for you. We'll be listening to a conversation talking about their day.
That's right, David. We lined up a really interesting session for you. But before we explore the conversation, let's do a quick vocabulary preview to help you catch some key words and phrases.
Yes, we have 2 words for you today. The first one is spill the beans.
Spill the beans?
The idiom spill the beans means to disclose a secret or share information that was meant to remain confidential.
For example, if you tell someone about a surprise party before it happens, you've spilled the beans.
And our second word is hit the sack.
Hit the sack?
When someone says, I'm going to hit the sack, they simply mean they're going to bed.
Oh, yep. After a long day, you might just want to hit the sack early.
Perfect. Now let's start with a casual conversation. Emma, what's the funniest thing that happened to you this week?
Oh, where do I start? I was walking into a store and waved at someone who smiled at me. A second later, I realized they weren't smiling at me. They were waiting for the automatic door to open behind me. I felt so embarrassed.
That's hilarious. I can just picture it.
And you, David, tell me about your day. How was it?
It was a great day, actually. I had a bit of an adventure. I saw my bus arriving and ran as fast as I could to catch it. When I finally got on, I looked around and realized it wasn't my bus at all. I had been chasing the wrong one the whole time.
Oh no, that's hilarious. Did you at least end up somewhere interesting?
Not really. I had to get off at the next stop and wait for the right bus. I was a little late, but at least I had a funny story to tell.
All right, let's listen to our dialogue for today. Pay close attention to the conversation and try to catch those key phrases we mentioned.
Also, grab a notebook and start noting every new word you learn for a better improvement.
Remember, we'll explain everything in detail afterwards, so just sit back and enjoy.
Hey, how did everything go today? It was actually quite interesting. My manager finally spilled the beans about the surprise event we've been planning for months. No way! What's the event about? It's a company conference with clients from different countries. It's exciting, but it's also a little daunting because there's so much to organize. I can imagine. That's a lot of responsibility. Definitely. I've been burning the midnight oil all week trying to finish everything on time. Tonight, I'm ready to hit the sack as soon as I get home. Sounds like you've earned a good night's sleep. So, how's your little rabbit doing? He's doing great, although he managed to dig up all the flowers in my garden this morning. That's hilarious. I still think you pamper him way too much. Maybe you're right. I just can't say no to him. Fair enough. So, how was the rest of your day? Pretty good overall. What about yours? Honestly, it was pretty uneventful. Nothing out of the ordinary happened except for a funny mix-up at the grocery store. What kind of mix-up? I accidentally grabbed someone else's shopping basket. I didn't realize it until I got to the checkout and wondered why there were so many snacks I'd never buy. That's funny. At least you noticed before paying. Exactly. Then, on my way home, a sudden storm rolled in. I didn't have a jacket or an umbrella, so I was soaked to the bone before I reached my front door. What terrible timing. Hopefully tomorrow is a little kinder to you. I hope so. Anyway, I should get going now. Talk to you later. Sure. Take care and get some rest.
That was a fun conversation to listen to. So, David, what stood out to you?
I really enjoyed it. It felt like the kind of chat you could overhear between friends after work.
I know what you mean.
The situations were so realistic. Little things like ordering the wrong drink or dealing with mischievous pets happen to people all the time.
Exactly. And the stories about the pet is so funny and a little stressful. Life with pets is never boring.
Yeah, that's so true. They always seem to find a way to surprise us. Now, let's look at some of the useful vocabulary from today's conversation.
Great idea. We'll begin with our first word, daunting.
Daunting?
Daunting.
If something is daunting, it appears difficult, challenging, or even a little frightening because it seems like a big task.
Exactly. For example, taking on a leadership role at work can feel daunting when you're responsible for a whole team.
Yeah, correct, Emma. Here are a few examples. Learning a new language from scratch can seem daunting at first. The final exam looked daunting, but she prepared well. Moving to a new country can be a daunting experience.
So, whenever something feels bigger than your confidence, you might describe it as daunting.
Exactly. Now, our next word is uneventful.
Uneventful?
Uneventful.
Something is uneventful when nothing unusual, exciting, or memorable happens.
Exactly. It's the opposite of an action-packed day.
Yes, David. Here are some more examples for better understanding.
My train ride was uneventful, so I spent the whole trip reading. Their vacation was quiet and uneventful. Thankfully, the surgery was completely uneventful.
Great.
So if someone says they had an uneventful day, they simply mean everything went normally.
Correct. Let's explore our third word, which is pamper.
Pamper?
Pamper.
To pamper someone means to give them extra care, comfort, or attention, often making them feel spoiled.
That's right. We often pamper people, or even pets, because we want them to feel special.
Yep. Here are some additional examples. She booked a luxury hotel to pamper herself on vacation. The grandparents love to pamper their grandchildren. He pampers his cat with expensive toys and comfortable blankets.
Great examples, David. So when you pamper someone, you're giving them a little extra love and comfort.
Yes, Emma, and our last word for today is mix-up.
Mix-up?
Mix-up.
A mix-up is a mistake caused by confusion, misunderstanding, or accidentally getting things crossed.
Exactly. It usually happens when information or items are mixed up.
I pick up few examples for this words.
There was a mix-up with the dinner reservation, so we had to wait for a table. A paperwork mix-up delayed the delivery. Because of a name mix-up, the package was sent to the wrong person. Perfect. So a mix-up is simply a confusing mistake that's usually easy to fix once it's discovered.
Excellent explanations, David. Those are 4 useful words you'll hear quite often in everyday English.
All right, so if you noticed, a lot of useful phrases came up in the conversation. Let's take a look at our Fluency Builder. Fluency Builder today, we have 4 phrases that will help us express ourselves more naturally.
The first one is spill the beans.
Spill the beans.
Spill the beans. Let's listen to how this was used in the dialogue. My boss finally spilled the beans about the new project we've been assigned.
My boss finally spilled the beans about the new project we've been assigned. So basically, it means to reveal a secret or disclose information.
Right. When you spill the beans, you're sharing something that was supposed to be kept confidential. For example, if someone accidentally tells you about a surprise party, they've spilled the beans.
Exactly.
Our second phrase is hit the sock. Let's listen to this one in the dialogue. Honestly, I can't wait to hit the sock tonight.
She said, honestly, I can't wait to hit the sack tonight. This means to go to bed or go to sleep.
Yes, it's a casual way of saying you're going to bed after a long day.
For instance, after a tiring day at work, you might say, I'm exhausted. I need to hit the sack.
Perfect. Our third phrase is burn the midnight oil. Here's how it was used in the dialogue. I've been burning the midnight oil to get a head start.
She said, I've been burning the midnight oil to get a head start. This phrase means to work late into the night, past usual bedtime hours.
Right. When you burn the midnight oil, you're staying up late to work on something.
For example, students often burn the midnight oil studying for exams.
Perfect. Our last phrase is soaked to the bone. Let's listen to how it was used in the dialogue. I was soaked to the bone by the time I got back. Here, he said, I was soaked to the bone by the time I got back.
This phrase means to be extremely wet, as if the water has soaked through all your clothing and reached your bones.
Right. It's often used to describe being caught in a heavy rain without any protection.
For example, if you forget your umbrella during a downpour, you might end up soaked to the bone.
Or if you fall into a pool fully clothed, you'd definitely be soaked to the bone.
It emphasizes just how thoroughly wet you are, more than just getting a little wet.
So to recap, we have spill the beans, hit the sock, burn the midnight oil, and soaked to the bone.
Great phrases to help you sound more natural and fluent in English.
Okay, I hope everyone enjoyed our lesson today.
Mm-hmm.
We found some really useful vocabulary and phrases from the conversation between our 2 friends.
Yes, and remember to practice using those words and phrases in your own conversations to sound more fluent.
Now, before we go, we need to settle something important. Emma, you're a dog person, right?
Absolutely. Dogs are the best pets. They're loyal, playful, and always happy to see you.
Well, I have to disagree. I think cats make better pets. They're independent, low maintenance, and have such unique personalities.
Independent, maybe, but dogs are so much more affectionate. They actually miss you when you're gone and can be trained to do amazing things.
Cats can be affectionate too, in their own way. Plus, they take care of themselves and don't need constant attention. They're perfect for people with busy lives.
But with dogs, you get companionship and exercise. Walking a dog is a great way to stay active and meet new people.
True, but cats can be just as entertaining. They're curious and playful, and watching them can be quite amusing. Plus, they're great at keeping your home pest-free.
I guess it comes down to personal preference. Some people love the energy and loyalty of dogs, while others prefer the independence and grace of cats.
Agreed. So, dear listeners, what do you think? Are you team cat or team dog? Let us know in the comment section below.
We'd love to hear your opinions and stories about your pets.
Until then, it's goodbye from us.
Remember, your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you. Don't forget to subscribe on our channel for more learning content. Goodbye!